to Sports Live Media on YouTube. It is your main guy, Sports Live, with today's broadcast. Today we'll be talking about Jacksonville State University's women's bowling team and their success they've had all season. So let's get into this, shall we? Jacksonville State University's bowling team is doing very well in the first season. Right now, they've completed the fall part of their season. And in that, they have 33 wins, 6 losses, with a win percentage of 84.6%. That's a pretty good percentage. They've played in various tournaments in the fall part of their season, and their fall part of their season just recently ended recently. So let's go over how they've done so far. They played in the Destination Orlando tournament in Orlando, Florida, October 27th through 29th of 2023. On October 27th, they played Stephen F. Austin, lost that game 1,097 to 1,171 in Baker format. They also played Damon University and won 1,117 to 839 in Baker format competition. Also on October 27th, they played against Monmouth. In that game, they won in a Baker game format 1,162 to 929. Later that day, they played Youngstown State and lost that one 1,087 to 1,103 in Baker format or Baker game format. Also on October 27th, they played Delaware State. They lost 937 to 1,025 in Baker game format. On October 28th, they played Vanderbilt University. They won 1,043 to 1,014 in traditional game format. Also on October 28th, they played the University of Alabama in Birmingham, or UAB, won that one 1,120 to 902 in a traditional game. Next, on October 28th, they played Emmanuel, won 981 to 853 in a traditional game. Also on October 28th, they played Arkansas State, which they lost 998 to 1,026 in a traditional game. The next game they played was against Tulane, which they won 1,046 to 1,014 in a traditional game. On October 29th, they played Stephen F. Austin and won 4-1 in Baker match. They played Damon University in Baker format, won 4-3. In the championship match, they played Youngstown State in a Baker match format and lost that one 0-4. Next, they played in the Motive Lady Jack Classic in Kenosha, Wisconsin, November 10th through 12th, 2023. They played Newman University in Baker format and won that game 1,108 to 873. Next, on November 10th, they played Carthage College. They won in the Baker format 1,206 to 831. Next on the games they played on November 10th was against McKendree. Jacksonville State University won 1,013 to 902 in Baker format. Next game they played on November 10th was against Nebraska. Jacksonville State University won that one 1,064 to 937 in Baker format. Next, on November 10th, they went up against Marion. Jacksonville State won 932 to 872 in Baker format. On November 11th, the win streak continued for Jacksonville State University. They played Vanderbilt in traditional game, won 1,096 to 1,056. Next was Youngstown State in traditional game, and they defeated them 1,130 to 917. Valparaiso was next to play for Jacksonville State University. Jacksonville State defeated them in traditional game 1,073 to 970. Then Jacksonville State University competed against Maryville in traditional game and defeated them 958 to 928. On November 12th, Jacksonville State University played 3 Bakers matches and won all 3 of them, including the championship match. They won 4-1 against Nebraska, 4-0 against Carthage College, and Vanderbilt 4-3.5. The last tournament of the fall part of their season was the Hawk Classic in Woodbridge, Virginia, and that took place November 17th through 19th of 2023. On November 17th, they competed against Duquesne, won in Baker format 1,238 to 908. Next for Jacksonville State was Delaware State. In Baker format, they won that game 1,236 to 1,021. Next for Jacksonville State was North Carolina A&T. Jacksonville State won 1,131 to 1,061 in Baker format. Next, Jacksonville State played Monmouth and won 1,115 to 970 in Baker format. Then Jacksonville State University played Morgan State, won the game in Baker format 1,200 to 904. On November 18th was all traditional games. They played Maryland Eastern Shore and lost 1,094 to 1,138. They played next against St. Francis and won 1,125 to 1,019. Next on the list for Jacksonville State University was to compete against Farley Dickinson. Jacksonville State won 1,095 to 1,082. Next up in the competition lineup was against Sacred Heart. Yes, the college. Jacksonville State won 1,085 to 1,017. On November 19th, they played Merrimack in traditional game and won that game 1,103 to 1,056. The next two matches were Baker format and won against Louisiana Tech 4-1. And then in the championship match, they played Youngstown State and won that one 4-2. That one's that. Now, the upcoming schedule for Jacksonville State University, since they've completed their fall stuff, they're going to have a little bit of a break, and then they'll be resuming play January 8th through 10th, 2024. They'll be playing in the Storm in Blue and White Classic in Las Vegas, Nevada. Who Jacksonville State plays has not been determined yet. The same can be said for January 19th through January 21st, 2024, in the Northeast Classic in Deptford, New Jersey. The teams that they will play during that time frame has not been determined yet. On January 26th through 28th, 2024, they will be involved with the Prairie View Invitational in Arlington, Texas. The teams are yet to be determined on who they're playing. February 16th through 18th, 2024 will be the Midwinter Invitational NCAA competition, and that will be held in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Again, no teams have been listed in terms of who they're playing yet for that particular tournament, and they will be announced at the time of those tournaments. February 23rd through 25th, they'll be playing at the NCAT Stallings Invitational in Greensboro, North Carolina. On March 8th through March 10th will be the USBC or the United States Bowling Congress sectionals. Location has yet to be determined, and who they will be playing has also yet to be determined. March 15th through 17th of 2024, they will play the Columbia 300 Music City Classic in Smyrna, Tennessee. Again, the teams that they will be playing in that tournament have not been announced yet. March 24th through 26th, 2024 will be the Conference USA Championship, and the location for that Conference Championship has yet to be determined by the NCAA and the Conference USA. Next, they'll have the NCAA Regional, which will be April 4th through 6th in 2024. The location has yet to be determined. The NCAA Championships will be held April 11th through 13th, 2024 in Detroit, Michigan. The USBC Intercollegiate Team Championships will be April 17th through 20th, 2024. The location of that has yet to be determined. So now that we've gone over how Jacksonville State has done in the fall and what's coming up, I thought it would be appropriate to mention some things about the roster of the team, who plays, where they're from, and also some information on the coaching staff, mainly the coach, in terms of where she's from and what she does. So let's get into that. The roster for the 2023-2024 for the Jacksonville State women's bowling team is as follows. Number 1, Isabel Allen. She's a senior from Tamworth, England. Number 2, Danielle Henderson. She's a freshman from Florissant, Missouri. Number 4, Rebecca Hagerman. She's a graduate student and is from Love Park, Illinois. Number 9, Kayla Kovarbusius. I hope that is correct. I'm sorry if it's not. She is a junior from Mexico City, Mexico. Number 15, Crystal Elliott, graduate student. She is from Palm Bay, Florida. Number 17, Kayla Smith. She's a senior from Salem, Illinois. Number 22, Anna Warkle. She's a junior for Senior Rapids, Iowa. Number 25, Miranda Pattison. She's a graduate student, and she is from Red Valley, California. Sorry, I had some issues there. Number 36, Olivia Fellner. She is a freshman from Eaton, New York. Okay, now that we've gone over the roster of the team, let's get some information about the coach. The head coach for the bowling team for Jacksonville State University is Shannon O'Keefe. Before coming to Jacksonville State, she has got 4 national championships, which include 2 regular NCAA championships and 2 USBC intercollegiate team championships. Yes, she has that. Next is the fact that she has, she's won those championships. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit lost on my notes there. Shannon O'Keefe came to Jacksonville State in the inaugural year for Jacksonville State, and it makes it to where she is the coach for the team. She has, okay, yes, I apologize. I have it now. She has 2 national championships, 2 USBC intercollegiate team championships while she was there at McKendree for 9 seasons, and then she left to come to Jacksonville State University. She's also been named the National 10-Pin Coaches Association, or NTCA, Coach of the Year in 7 consecutive seasons. When not coaching, she has world-class career as individual bowler. Miss Shannon O'Keefe is an 18-time member of Team USA. She's an 8-time world champion. She has won 15 titles on the Professional Women's Bowling Association Tour that include 3 major championships. She has been the PWBA, or the Professional Women's Bowling Association, Player of the Year 3 times in 2018, 2019, and 2022. She has 7 gold medals, 4 silver, 2 bronze at the World 10-Pin Bowling Championships. She has 1 gold medal, 1 silver medal, 2 bronze medals at the Pan American Games. In World Games competition that came to Birmingham, Alabama in 2022, she took home 1 gold medal in singles competition and a silver medal in doubles competition. She is assisted by Brian O'Keefe, who goes by Coordinator of Athletic Operations for Bowling. Anyway, that's been a complete summary of the Jacksonville State University's women's bowling team up to this point and where they're going. So I hope that that information was helpful. I know when I saw that, I was like amazed by what I found out. Anyway, if you will, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the notification bell so you can be made aware of when I go live, when I have sports action videos, when I do the special information things. Anyway, I hope y'all have a good day.